One of these people is betraying the others by sabotaging the challenges. But finding out who the betrayer is proving to be difficult, because every one of these people has been behaving suspiciously. Any one of them could be the mole. It is time to accuse them, one by one. The 8th day. 7 friends together. But who is the mole? Beverly. Somehow the challenges she's involved in always seem to go wrong. Her camera work in the humour test meant that much of her friends' hard work went to waste, and she was the only one to make a serious mistake in the Targa rally.
Turn left. Oh, God, where are we?
She claims a complete lack of knowledge about things technical, but she obviously knows far more than she's letting on. Josephine. What a wonderful mole she would make. The most sensitive person in the group, the most afraid of being eliminated. A clever mask, perhaps, for the ruthlessness she needs to play the mole. Ben, what you see is what you get. That openness of his. Is it just a clever mask for a role well played? Linda, the problem solver. You can never directly point the finger at her for anything that goes wrong. Maybe it's just her influence and direction that steers challenges in the wrong direction. Alan, what are we to make of him? He was the only one to answer incorrectly in the golf test. El Nino and La Niña.
Oh, come on.
He lingers in the background and is rarely noticed. The perfect mole. Jan. Army trained and completely determined to succeed.
I can't find the legs. There's only holes in it.
There's no hard evidence she sabotaged any of the challenges. That's what we'd expect of the mole. Finally, Abby. Abby couldn't be the mole. She's too gorgeous, too young, too innocent, too nice. But she's very, very smart. What a lethal combination. What a perfect mole she would be. Now that I've put you completely at rest with one another, we have a challenge for you. I'd like you to choose from among you your 2 best girl guides. Who is it?
Linda and Jan.
Linda and Jan? Could you please go see Snowy at the timber yard? Thank you.
Tell Snowy.
Love you guys.
The remaining 5 of you, let's go. This challenge is worth $5,000. Your task is to catch 8 kilograms of seafood and to be back on this wharf by 3 p.m. this afternoon. Thank you.
8 kilograms? Geez, you make this easy, don't you? 8 kilograms.
The fishing group splits into 2. Joe and Bev will use fishing rods to catch as much of the 8 kilos as they can. The other 3 will need a recreational fishing licence before they can set off, because they'll be hunting for crayfish and abalone. Across the road, Jan and Linda have started their challenge to build a raft capable of carrying 5 people. They are only allowed to use rope and wood.
We've got 2 metres. That will be the shortest way. That will be the longest way, yeah?
Beverly and Josephine are heading out to their fishing location. Neither of them have ever fished before, and for Jo, there's a confronting moral problem. She's a strict vegetarian, and she refuses to kill any fish that she catches.
Catch fish, but we're going to keep them alive.
Catch fish and keep them alive, eh?
Yes, yes.
They're at a trout farm. Each of the pens holds 20,000 fish. The plan was to cast their fishing lines outside the pens. Still, there's no harm in asking Mario, their guide, for the obvious.
Are we allowed to fish in there, though? Is it?
Well, I don't know. I'd have to make a phone call for you.
No, I assume that we can't fish in there.
How are you, Ron? I've got some people down here, mate, just doing a bit of a contest, and they have to catch 8 kilo of fish. Is that right, guys? 8 kilo of fish, and we're down near the fish pens here, just having a fish on the outside, or about to, and they've asked the question if they can get inside. Ah, very good of you, Ronnie. Thanks very much, mate. OK, mate. Yep. Catch you later. Bye. You're allowed to get in there, guys, but you're not allowed to use rods.
So we can fish in there with a fishing line, or we can get in there and try and grab them with our hands.
No, you can't take a
You can
fishing.
fish out here with a fishing line, and you can get in there, and you can use
That thing.
that thing.
Oh, we can really?
That would be better on their mouths anyway. If they're
Oh,
not on a hook.
yes.
Yeah, you won't hurt them, will you?
Yeah,
Won't
that's
hurt
right.
them. That should be easy to cover. We have to catch them with our bare hands.
We're not killing fish here.
20,000 fish in the pen, and each one weighs 2 kilograms. If they can net just 4 of them, the challenge will be won. Back in Strawn, the other 3 are only now setting off.
Could do without that.
It's off the top,
Yeah.
and then we can maybe lift it in and see how we go on that flotation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. What's this got to do with girl guiding is what I'd like to know.
I never was in the girl guards.
Me either.
I was kissing the boys at the back of the shed.
Abby, Alan and Ben's trip across the harbour starts off as a joyride. But once they're out of the heads, the boat wallows in the swell. Their first attempt to catch seafood is to use a cray pot. They must fill it with stinking, rotten fish guts and blood. The heat, the smell and the swell is making their stomachs turn. And their challenge has scarcely begun.
This sucks. Whoever invented this one is a sadistic.
Abby, Ben and Alan are out to sea. Their challenge, along with Beverly and Josephine, is to catch 8 kilos of seafood by 3 p.m. There is a big swell, the crayfish bait stinks, and they are seasick. Alan especially.
Are we going to need this stuff? Any more?
Very quickly, how far away is calm water?
Okay. Can we get out of here pretty quick?
They'll have to return later to retrieve the cray pot. For now, all they want to do is find some calmer water. Inside the harbour, Bev and Joe are trying to net fish inside a trout farm.
Oh, no, Bev, come. I can't see them. I'm going to need the goggles. All right, come on. Oh, it's picking me up.
There are 20,000 fish inside the pen. Just 4 of them would weigh 8 kilos, enough to win the $5,000 challenge for the group. They've been at it for half an hour, and they haven't caught one. And their bait won't last forever.
Actually, a bit hard while you're sitting on it.
Back in Strawn, Linda and Jan's raft is taking shape.
We go around the world on that.
Who's getting on it to see how far it sinks?
You volunteering, did I hear?
No. Holy shit, how are we going to put 5 people on that? Shit, what do you reckon?
Their raft will have to carry the other 5 people without any of them getting wet above the chest.
I shouldn't have had that second cream bun. That's not going to... What are we going to do?
Bev and Joe are nearly halfway through their challenge. Bev has used almost all the bait, and Joe hasn't yet been able to catch a single fish.
What? We've only got enough for one more time. Yeah, we've only got this. Truly.
An entire bucket of bait has given them nothing. Yet the last few pieces somehow bring success.
Oh, fabulous! Yay! Oh, Joe, that's remarkable. Oh, my God.
The trout weighs 2 kilos.
Straight in the water. Oh, fish.
But now they're just about out of bait, they have no chance of netting any more. They'll now have to resort to using fishing rods and lines. In the other fishing boat, Abby, Alan and Ben have moved to calmer water to recover and let their stomachs settle. They have 90 minutes to go. They still haven't caught any fish. They decide to go underwater, where there's plenty of crayfish, fish and abalone. But Ben, Abby and Alan can't find it.
There's just nothing around. Well, if there is, I'm not good enough to get it, that's for sure.
Have you seen any abalone?
No, I have not seen a single thing. I don't even know really what I'm looking for.
I just can't see anything stuck to the rock side. The moon's looking in the wrong places. Let's get further up. What do you got there?
A sail. This is my big fan.
Absolutely no idea what we're looking for down there.
Yes. Do you want to change spots?
And there's... Yeah, that'd be a terrific idea.
Definitely. Somewhere there's no seaweed, preferably.
Can you tell us behind that boat?
With nothing to contribute to the 8 kilos they need, Alan, Ben and Abby decide to try another location for some spearfishing. They waste even more time and become even more seasick. Abby feels like calling it a day.
This is the spot for the spearfishing? Well, you guys can hop on a rock if you want. Spearfish? Abalone. Sorry? Could be anything here. Abalone as well. Oh, yeah. You want your weight there? Oh, okay.
Ben and Alan persevere. There's a skill to spearfishing, and it's some time before they have any success.
Look how small it is. I thought it was a big one.
A fish.
Is that too small, though? It's too late now, I suppose, isn't it?
Where'd it go, then?
Catch of the day. Poor little fella.
Inside the harbour, Josephine and Beverly are in luck.
Oh! Oh, crikey. Quick, the guard's hook. We don't want to kill him.
Yeah, you're doing well, Bev.
Oh, dear.
The spearfishers have all but given up.
I'm going to go and get the cray pot.
With the deadline looming and $5,000 at stake, Alan is the only one willing to risk further seasickness by returning to check the cray pot. Crayfish can grow to 1 kilogram or more. If they're lucky, whatever's in the pot will bring the combined catch up to 8 kilos. But there's a problem. The rope is snagged and their catch might be lost. Alan is desperately seasick, yet he's the one who volunteered to retrieve the cray pot. But the rope is snagged, and not even the boat can pull it free.
Let's go get the others and get out of here.
The 2 fishing groups have half an hour left. With beginner's luck, Bev and Joe are hauling in the fish.
Well done, I can see it quick. Well, look at that.
Bring him in. You've got another one over there.
Oh, crikey.
Big sandy mullet, that is. Right, and you bring yours in. Another nice big sandy mullet. Don't lose these, girls. You'll make your weight. Look at that. Beautiful big fish, girls. They've done a top job, haven't they, Jack?
Oh, you've got one.
Even Joe, the strict vegetarian, is enjoying their success.
Well, Jack, you'll be able to bring you, Jack.
No. You can't have to lick your chops like that. Whoa! Just like to get one more before we go.
Time is running out, and Alan is not well. He's so seasick he can barely move.
It was the worst day I've had so far of this thing. It was lousy. I mean, to go out there with a bucket load of fish guts and whatever, and then once we got to the swell, trying to get that thing baited and loaded and over the side, by the time I got to the scuba diving, everything was going round and round. It was just rotten.
In 4 hours, Alan, Ben and Abby have caught less than 1 kilo of fish. And now they have to hurry back to the wharf for the catch to be weighed. But not even their return trip was to go smoothly. Once inside the harbour, and just 10 minutes from the wharf, the engine stopped dead. Refuelling takes precious time.
Take this. Take the fish.
Joe and Bev have turned up with only minutes to go until the deadline.
You got it all? No, don't lose any. That's it.
They race to the wharf. There's a 3 o'clock time limit. If Bev and Joe don't get there in time, the challenge will be lost. They make it, but only just.
Well, it's a fair old catch of fish, isn't it?
It's a fair old catch of fish.
Do you think you've got 8 kilos there?
Yes.
Yeah?
I do.
Yeah?
We picked up the fish from the other boat as well.
Why'd you do that?
There was something to do with motors or petrol or something, and they weren't moving.
The others arrive 5 minutes after the 3 p.m. deadline, but their catch will be counted.
They made it with moments to spare.
What we got here?
Oh, geez, what's the rippers?
Oh,
good fish.
Did you buy these?
that we got.
The girls caught that one.
Woo! You can have it after.
That's what the big points go.
Lost one.
What is it, 4 kilos?
4 to 500.
You have to get 8. Coming up towards 6.
6. We started on 500 grams with the
Oh,
basket.
that's right, we did.
It's dropped over.
Oh, hang on, we dropped
8.5. They've done it.
The 5 of them have won the group $5,000, but it was tough. Personally hard for Joe, and physically unpleasant for Ben, Abby and Alan.
This was the worst one by far of anything that I've done. It was a mongrel of a thing.
Why?
Oh, seasick.
I'm trying to lift it up. Are you hanging on to me?
Jan and Linda's raft is now floating, but the test for it won't be until tomorrow morning. Until then, all 7 of them reunite for a sailing trip. After their grueling day, this feels like a pleasure cruise. It gives them time to have some fun, relax, and, for a while at least, forget about the mole. They sail for 2 hours across Macquarie Harbour to the former convict settlement of Sarah Island. That night, Jan and Linda will stay in luxury aboard the yacht, while the 5 who went fishing will face a challenge of conflict and betrayal. For our fisher people, we have a challenge.
Oh, we love to go, guys.
This challenge is worth $10,000. It's very simple. This is picturesque Sarah Island. Stay there tonight until 6 a.m. wearing what you take off this boat. Now there's an escape hatch. You'll be taking this satellite phone onto the island with you. If at any point during the night you want out, pick up the phone and the person who rings can come in and spend a lovely night aboard the yacht. The others stay on the island. Furthermore, the person who calls gets a free pass through to the next episode. They escape elimination and go straight through.
Oh, sure.
10,000 for the group or a free pass for the individual. That'll be your choice tonight. Enjoy. Good luck. And dinner will be courtesy of yourselves. The fish you caught today will be your dinner tonight. Have a lovely night.
I haven't had dinner in 2 days.
If the mole goes over, that's one way if the mole can get straight through, isn't it?
The mole's already going to get straight through.
Exactly, but they could still do it. And if... Do they lose the $10,000 then, Grant, if somebody phones?
Yep. Once someone phones, there's no $10,000. And if you run into big trouble, pick up the phone.
I really don't trust anybody anymore in this group. None of them.
5 of the contestants are to stay overnight on Sarah Island. Any of them, at any time, can use a satellite phone and ask to be taken off the island. If anyone does use the phone, it will lose the group $10,000, but it will earn the individual a free pass to the next round.
Here's your phone. Good luck. See you in the morning.
Betraying the group for personal gain. Everyone will be tempted. But already they have a plan. Alan will keep the phone. Ben will keep the battery. So no one can use the phone without everyone else knowing.
You're okay with the phone, hon?
Pardon?
You won't use it. You'll obviously won't use it. You're okay with the phone?
You can't use it at the moment, Bev.
Oh.
We've taken the battery.
I've got 2 keys to this door, baby.
What have you got? You got the phone or the battery?
You've got the battery?
We've got the battery.
No problem. All right, people. See you about 9-ish.
All right,
yeah.
Cheers.
It's 6 p.m. They still have 3 hours of daylight to cook their fish and find somewhere to sleep.
Gorgeous. So this would be warm somewhere down here.
Be full of mozzies and stuff, though. It'd be very damp. Down here would be a little bit... looks all festy.
That's a good point, Ben.
Sick of walking.
Yeah, I've just seen that there. I think I'll go back and maybe check out the supplies, like they might have arrived, and I can...
But we'll just start cooking fish.
Yeah, that's right, whatever.
You all right, Abby?
Yep.
Everybody's starving, aren't they? So I'll deal with that.
Isn't that like what happened in the Blair Witch? They didn't have a map, and then...
I'm from Queensland. I'm paranoid about being cold. So I stuff
Which way are you going, Ellen?
Stuff on me.
What are they, Sab? Heaven. Heaven on Sarah
It's not near
Island.
the water either.
That's racist.
Well, I mean, somewhere here would be perfect, isn't it? You don't want any bushes around? Do you know much about filleting fish, Alan?
nothing about fish, period.
You're not.
But I do know about putting things together sometimes.
Where's my dinner? We're started to gut it.
Good girls. Love your work. Abby and I found where we're sleeping tonight.
Why did I start on the
Station
small fish?
area up top.
One of you guys can get the burners going.
Breeze, but an open space.
But I like it down here.
No. What, have you seen it upstairs?
No.
What is it upstairs?
I don't know, I do like it here though.
I do like it here because I like the noise of the water and being in the water.
Righto.
Wash your hands before you do that.
Already the group is splitting. They're getting hungry. They can't decide where to sleep, and the unhygienic preparation of the fish causes concern.
You're going to have to do that.
Look what we found. We found a ball. We're going to play ball tonight.
Because you've got the fish as being basted in fish guts. Then wash everything at the end.
Once this is done, we'll have to have a little powwow and I think discuss where we're going to sleep. Yeah. I think getting away from the water might be a better idea, though. I don't know.
But I don't know, that breeze, I reckon this is a less breeze than the other place.
Well, I suppose we can always see how it goes, though, but up there is incredible.
It is beautiful, but I reckon it's too much for walk.
Yeah, no,
we're going to be cooking here. We're not going to be able to move till 9.
Well, Bev, sometimes you have to do things you don't want to do.
Well, I know where it is. If we're all in emergency,
we'll have a vote then later. Please have a vote. We'll see how it works out.
I mean, if someone to sleep up there and someone to sleep down here, we can do that. We can I would love something.
They must camp here under World Heritage conditions. They're allowed a stove, but no open fire.
Let's see this one out here. That's why. Let's stop there.
Yeah, that's right over there. No fires, no fires.
It's easy. You'll talk about me. I'm drinking water bottles. You'll sit near fire. Oh, that's not.
Get that branch away. No fires.
We're not lighting fires, Bev.
Lighting fires, just shut up, Bev.
Sorry.
Good luck.
Maybe we should. No, oh wait. That's
let's light off.
Yeah, we'll just give it a time. Because it's liquid, it's probably taken longer than it would have. That was a good thing to put on my name.
That one after you put, though.
Oh, no. Okay, well, it works.
Got a bit warm on my back.
It works.
I don't think it works.
As darkness falls, the group still hasn't eaten, they haven't decided where they'll sleep, and they're facing a long, uncomfortable night.
Can we use a bucket?
So it's been washed in salt water. Is it been washed in fresh water?
This
the fish.
does it? Mr. Health has it. Does it have to be washed in fresh water?
It would be better.
Yes.
No, salt water won't. But you're talking about having, what's been in that water. Everything. Doesn't matter.
Oh, come on, it's not going to kill you.
Well, he's an environmental health officer. He tells me that.
I got more of these.
Wake up.
No. I'm just going to hit your arm up. We'll be here for a few hours.
Is it not ready?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't eat that.
Yeah.
No, I don't mean those bits.
No, that doesn't look ready either.
Right.
It should go, like white rather than having that clary
creamy sort of colour.
Yeah. And because we haven't been prepared under very hygienic conditions at all,
of course,
I would suggest that you overcook it rather than undercook it.
We've got all our other clothes here.
Yes, cheers. Just offshore, Jan and Linda are showered, comfortable, and dining on crayfish.
Thank you. Look at this crayfish. Divine.
The girls are going to die, you realise this, don't you?
They're going to hate us.
I wonder what they're eating. I wonder if they've even got the fish cooked yet.
They may be almost ready, Eric.
Not yet, Bev.
Sorry?
Bev, no.
No, not yet. Okay.
What do you taste if you want? Log in, you tell me. But I will definitely cook one a lot more than that. I don't care if I'm here for half an hour, 45 minutes, doesn't bother me.
I don't think we're eating.
Bev, try and put your hand under your mouth, though,
I'm
mate.
sorry, dear. I have been trying to do that. I mean, I have been doing it,
So you're saying that it's going to start undercooking if we leave it there for longer?
Not going to...
No, it'll still keep cooking.
That's what I'm cooking. It'll cook more.
That's what I'd be saying.
I just like
She'd
it really
rather
cooked.
eat it.
I'd rather eat it.
Yeah, the last possible stage than now.
I don't have any problem with that.
If you're hungry, Bev,
Yeah, try it. Try some. Try a piece,
I'm happy
Bev.
to try a bit. Here we go. Righto, everybody. Welcome to MOLAUEP Restaurant.
Beverly was the only one who ate the fish. Everyone else preferred to go hungry.
Well, I'd eat anything at the moment. Except that.
When you've got lobster, you can do anything you like, can't you? Lobster and white wine, a magnificent bite, on a cool day. Water is calm. The best view in the world. What more could one want?
On the island, the group has finally decided to sleep on the beach. At the other end of the beach, we've set up a confession camera. Throughout the night, each of the 5 took repeated turns to record their thoughts.
It was explained to us right from the start that we did have the opportunity of using these mobile phones, and I guess my seniority and the fact that I'm freezing, the fact that I've got this terrible cough coming. Oh, crikey, how's it going? I'm going to be sick. But it wasn't the fish.
Beverly is not well. She wants to get off the island, but if the others let her, they'll lose $10,000. And Beverly will be given a free pass to the next round.
I've had these months week and as incompetent as she appears to be.
It is midnight. Beverly is unwell and she wants to use the phone to get off the island. But because Ellen has the phone and Ben has the battery, Beverly has to ask them both.
I can only vaguely remember this from the challenge now, that one of us can be given a kind of a free pass or something to go back on the boat tonight if we need to.
Does this affect our kitty at the end of this challenge?
So you go back, you don't get the 10,000, and you get to stay for the next time. That's what the deal was.
Oh well, I can't do that. I can't do that.
You can,
I
but
can't.
it's
No,
just...
but I won't do that. I won't cruel
Your health is...
No,
The
I won't.
idea, I'll just explain it to you, Beverly.
Unless I'm suffering from poisoning.
Come sit down and I'll rub your back. Maybe you shouldn't have eaten fish, actually. All right, just drink out of the... Yeah, you don't get the 10,000.
No, I'll stick around.
There
I've
you go.
forgotten that.
Yeah, come stand the fire starter.
All right, I'll stay. I'll stay. Yeah.
It's your choice. It's your call.
No, I don't want to do that too.
Well, Bev, see how you go. The thing is, Bev, you don't have to make the decision right now if you're still not well in an hour or so. Because, like I said, the worst thing is you have to be, you know, fit as a fiddle for the upcoming days too. We don't know what's on the cards tomorrow.
Just we were trying to think, like, there's...
You know, it might be worth dropping 10...
It wasn't that bad. It was just, you know... And if I'm really, really bad and I'm throwing up all over the place, then, you know, we'll
make a decision then?
Yeah.
Besides that, we'll see how we go. Bev at the moment is feeling a little bit queasy. Apparently she's, you know, had a vomit or nearly had a vomit, which I find quite unusual too, though, because she was as fit as a fiddle. And now all of a sudden she's just, a little bit hazy, so it will piss me off a little bit, I think, though, if she, you know, forfeits the 10 grand or if our team forfeits $10,000 and she jumps back on the boat.
But with Beverly, I feel absolutely awful now, in the sense that I've made her keep staying on.
I'm being selfish with Beverly, and I'm not going to hold it against her if she goes. And yet she is here coughing all the time. She's obviously not having an easy time of it. And all I can think about is how irritated I am because I just want to sleep or whatever instead of being more compassionate to her.
I mean, the biggest conflict, I think, is with Bev, and people are still not sure whether she's a mole or whether she's just playing a game or whether she's just how she is. I'm inclined to believe that she is foxing and playing a game.
All 5 of them are cold and damp. They're being bitten by mosquitoes and none of them are getting any sleep. They are all considering betraying the others to gain the free pass to the next round.
I would absolutely love to get the free pass to go into the next round. That would be ideal. However, I haven't got a genuine excuse for leaving. And of course I could make up one, but I don't find it. I'd only be leaving to get through the next round, not to get out of this situation.
The free pass is interesting because practically speaking that means another 3 days. It's not just, you know, through tomorrow night. It means that you've got 3 more days to figure out who the mole might be. Yeah, it's crossed my mind, but at this stage I think I'll hang in there a bit longer.
I know that I will never sell out. I think. I mean, if you're offered enough, maybe you would.
There were 5 in the bed.
One said, roll over. I wish I could sing.
Has anyone not
I'd love to start singing Starry, Starry Night, you know?
I have to say that this challenge would probably have to be one of the most difficult ones. Have you seen the size of these bugs? But that is the size of the bugs.
It has been a miserable night. They have 1 hour left, but even then, it won't be over. To get off the island, they will have to use Linda and Jan's raft.
Are you there, Grant? It's Ben.
Yeah, Ben.
6 o'clock, time to get off the island.
Well done. $10,000.
You've shown wonderful team spirit.
Thank you very much. It's been hard, mate.
You do know there's one more challenge in front of you?
We're aware of that. Is that the raft?
The raft, that's right.
There's a hot shower waiting for you at the other end.
Thanks, mate. We need it.
Bye. They have to paddle the raft 100 metres to the yacht without any of them getting wet above the chest. The challenge is worth $5,000.
Bev's in her undies.
At first, the raft seems remarkably seaworthy.
It's floating. Yay, team. So far.
until they realise that it's in fact sitting on the rocks.
They're all off again.
So long as him and Alan sat opposite corners, they should be okay.
In deeper water, the raft's true seaworthiness becomes fully apparent.
Ah, you mother!
Oh, damn. Got on.
The raft builders have failed. Or was it the people on the raft? Whatever the cause, they've lost $5,000.
Welcome back. Welcome back. A little bit of trouble with the raft, hey?
A little bit.
Rope there, matey boy. Now, that's a little wet above the chest, I think, there, from most of you. So, unfortunately, no $5,000 on that one. Well done on the night. We're sorry about the $5,000 for the raft. Your boat builders looked like they'd done a good job, but a little bit of trouble on the day. Fantastic effort overnight, and welcome back aboard. We'll get you a hot shower and a cup of coffee.
Way to go.
On the way back to Strawn, showered, warm and well fed for the first time in 12 hours, thoughts turn to the elimination that evening.
We have a bit of business tonight, but until then, the day is yours. Spend it as you will. Enjoy.
I'm not ready to leave, by no means, but if that happens, it's, you know, that's what happens.
Five people were given the chance to be excused from tonight's elimination, yet none of them took the opportunity. One of them may be eliminated.
If that phone was just sitting underneath a tree or somewhere where it was easily accessible, I don't know what would have happened.
Why would you take it and you're just going to sell out the other people? Like, you know, I wouldn't be very happy with myself. I'd rather just go home tonight and finish it if it's going to be like that. Like,
I don't know. I haven't really got a logical reason why I did stay on the island, except for a gut feeling that I shouldn't have left.
I mean, there's a part of me that wants to be liked. You know, I don't know that's maybe that is the nice part, but I don't know that I particularly want to go through the next couple of episodes or whatever if I get that far with people all saying, oh, you know, he's a mongrel.
No one took up the offer to be excused the elimination, so all 7 of them must complete the questionnaire. The questions are about the mole, who he or she is, and what he or she has been doing. The person with fewest correct answers knows least about who the mole is. He or she will be eliminated.
It's changed a little, or no, the odds are strengthened. I've spent a couple of days with Ben, and he's leaped up the list considerably for me. He's very noisy, but at times he doesn't put in.
it's too hard to work out the mole half the time. And I've really got no idea who the mole is. Like, I just haven't. I just say Alan, because I wouldn't bet my mother's life on it or anything like that. I don't really have any clear idea.
Ben's my prime. If he's not the mole, the ideal way to survive is to make people think you're the mole. There have been aspects from other people. Josephine. At times I suspected Linda.
Whoever the mole is, they're doing a good job. I've eliminated Ben and Abby, and I think Bev. Alan's an outsider, but Josephine and Jan are still very forerunners.
All 7 have completed the questionnaire. It is time for the result.
We're halfway through already. And the kitty stands at $60,000. Well done. But now it's time to let someone go. Who'd like to go first?
I will.
Josephine?
I knew it.
Josephine, we have to go.
See, baby.
You would die.
Oh, Josie, here's your underwear.
Thanks, Rob.
See ya.
Just come with me, darling. Just come this way. That's it.
She knew outside. I don't know why.
She came here gutsy and she left gutsy.
She shared everything she had. Absolutely everything.
She's freeing 10,000 feet up and 10,000 feet down. That was a gutsy effort.
Josephine was gone.
From 7:30 tonight on Prime, Australia's most passionate chef has a succulent roast to make your mouth water. Plus the home renovations of Australia's greatest basketballer. Tonight on Better Homes and Gardens. Stay with us now for the midday movie.